Welcome back, gamers, students, teachers, and everyone that I may have missed. We are back with the Australian Esports League High School Competition for Rocket League, and joining me in what feels like an age Rocket League scholar, all-round gentleman, it's Formal, mate. How have you been?
Yeah, no, we've been doing pretty well. Kind of getting back into the thick of things. RLCS Split 2 about to start up again. AEL High School started off last week. We had that Swiss stage, so after a always way too long summer break where not enough esports is happening, it's all started happening at once again, so I'm feeling super keen.
Oh yeah, I feel the energy. It's buzzing. It's basically the start of a new year. Can't wait to see what is going to be on the horizon for esports. And of course, when there's esports, there's also our sponsors. They go hand in hand.
Yeah, that they do. And it's so great to see a lot of, returning sponsors helping support programs like this, starting, of course, with AGON by AOC, the #1 gaming monitor brand in the world. AGON by AOC provides best-in-class monitor solutions for gaming and all other needs. Also, power up your game with the later HyperX gear at Officeworks. When you need speed control and zero distractions, Officeworks, well, they're kind of your go-to on that one. They've got the tech, so discover gaming gear made to handle some serious play. Head over to Officeworks now. And Indomie, the noodle partner, made with high-quality flour, select ingredients, and spices. A plate of Indomie McGoreng will certainly brighten up your day. So try any one of the flavors available today from your local grocer or at indomie.com.au.
Beautiful stuff there, yeah. Looking pretty good across the board there. I think the players, I feel like they're
keen.
a little bit too keen, a little bit too crazy to actually want to start the game, But hey, that's what happens. Sometimes, they do want to jump into it, and I think we should let them do what they want to do. Don't you think, Formal?
Yeah, I think it is time to get into this one. So we are going to be sending it right now as we get this one underway. A little worried we could be seeing a 2v3 situation. Hold on. Why don't you talk about, our divisions?
Oh yeah, exactly right. Well, with everything that's happening here with the division, of course, we've got 3 divisions this time around, which is really good, but it's typically been 2 divisions, and normally that's just due to the amount of teams signing up. So good to see a lot more action, a lot more players jumping into it this time around for the teams, the schools, all across the board. So loving that there and that. And this is going to be Division 2 starting us off as well. So you can see Alex can come across there. We do have a player that's a little bit down, but we might be just, chilling out a little bit while we do bring this back. And we just bring it back to our beautiful faces while we figure out what's going on.
Yeah, no worries. I think a player had disconnected right at the start. So we will be hopefully getting them back in shortly, and we will be starting the game over and then running it from there.
Yeah, that might be the way to go about that one. Sometimes that happens, we jump in and we go, oh, there we go, and then, we need to bring it back. Luckily, no goals have come in. I think everyone here is literally all about that gamesmanship, that sportsmanship. That's why we do the Australian Esports High School League. We want to bring plays into it, give them the right ideas, the right mantras, and we're all about fair play.
Yeah, that we are. As soon as we get the confirmations from both the teams that they are ready to go, we are going to send this one underway. So, again, here we go. Div 2 matchup between CHHS versus the Trinity Apex squad. A Div 2 matchup, and it was interesting watching the Swiss stage. Actually, how we determine our seeding, 3 divisions this time, 8, 10, 8, 1, 2, 3, respectively. Yeah. It's done through sort of a Swiss best-of-3 format where we figure out where teams should go. There was a lot of strong teams, some very, very strong teams in that Div 1 side, and I think the level of play in Div 1 and Div 2 might be a little bit higher this year than last.
Yeah, absolutely. I reckon it's going to be interesting to see how it does all come across. And again, when you have more teams, more breadth, more depth to pull from, you do start to see some real cream of the crop rise to the top. So I'm all for it. I can't wait to see how they play into it. And I think beforehand as well, I was looking at the game plan. I was looking a bit chill. Everyone's a bit relaxed. I feel now they've taken it up a peg now that everyone is in the pitch, in the field, and jumping into it. You can see a bit of a back and forth at the moment. I'm just watching the spacings of the team, just seeing to, how they're gelling across the board here. And they definitely do have an idea of how they should be playing the game here. I think is it Ilililil there. Nice little jump over the edge to bring it home. And these are the things where that spacing is so important because, as you can see, 3 members all bunched up together. You didn't space out, and no one's there to actually stop the ball.
What was super unfortunate about two, it was like the two cars without boost building a wall, blocking off the one driver with boost who could make the save. Good touch, going to be another goal for the CHHS side right there off the kickoff. And I'm happy it's come from Shifty. Actually, because the other thing I noticed in that first minute of play, Shifty was perma third manning. They were sitting really far back. They weren't getting up and involved. And oftentimes in sort of the Div 2, this middle range, some teams will have that dedicated third man. And it's usually the player with the least amount of experience, maybe the least confident of the squad. And it's like, I'll just sit back, play defense, let the two more experienced players be up front, be sort of the attackers.
Yeah.
I don't like that strategy personally. I like to see everyone getting involved. I think if you have a solid three-man rotation, you're always going to be a stronger team for it. And when that third player gets that goal, it builds their confidence, and maybe they'll be more willing to play more forward and have a more active role in the team.
Oh, I couldn't agree more, right? It's that idea of knowing you have the cover behind you when you do go to make that play is completely game-changing. It means that you can be a little bit more aggressive. A bit unfortunate there from Shifty.
And there goes the confidence, sadly.
A little bit too much confidence. But you know what? That's fine, because his teammates went back, they covered. It wasn't like they gave away a free goal. That's the beauty of having the cover properly. And I know from experience myself when I play, when I've got a teammate that I'm not too sure of, I'm typically trying to play, second, third man a bit more often, purely because I don't know if they're going to cover me when that happens.
And here I thought you just trusted my shooting abilities.
Oh no, I totally trusted him. I swear. Listen forward.
Outed yourself already. Not even 3 minutes in.
You know I love you when we play. It's all good.
Nah. Wow, that's so much different. Every other commentator I cast and play with, all they do is to be like, yeah, you suck, which is not sportsmanlike, so you shouldn't do that. Here we go. A chance for No Vision to put it in. An air dribble across the middle of the field, and it's going to get this orange side on the board. 1-goal game as Trinity Apex strikes.
Oh, I love it as well. Like, permanently as well with the air roll there, understanding the touches from start to finish. Very impressive stuff there. Loving the control that they bring to the table.
Yeah, so something that I'm noticing also, it's Neo Vision. I forgot how to speak Leet for a second right there, but something of noting when it comes to this orange side right now, it has been a little bit of that one-man show. Neo Vision putting in a lot of work on their own right now. Unfortunately, not enough to get the save right there, as the IL name, I'm not even going to bother trying to pronounce that, is going to go ahead and get a goal.
We'll just argue this IL's better go. You can see like Neo also got bumped there as well in goal when that ball went through, so again, having that extra player presence just sort of easily knock away perhaps what is probably going to be your standout player is such an effective way to sort of deal with those standout star players. Just get in their faces, be up there, and basically use your whole team to start manhandling most of the players. And those bumps, everything goes through. Look, I know a few players do get annoyed when they get demoed, but hey, that's Rocket League. It's part of the game. Demos being a little bit physical. That's all part of the action.
Look, I'm not going to be too toxic and straight up say skill issue when it comes to the demo rage, but it is something that I've noticed at the higher and higher levels, people complain about it less and less because it is part of the game. It is sort of something you have to adapt, something you have to play around. 4-1 lead right now as, yeah, Chester Hill looking very, very good. And right now, I think we're seeing the difference of like a team that's playing a bit more unified versus sort of the Neo show where we're kind of trying to rely on one player to lift the team to their greatest heights.
I think what's also great about this competition is that we're still early games, right? Yeah, Neo obviously is a standout here as well, but when you're involved in this competition, you see how everyone plays around you, you begin to adjust your own gameplay, you start making those changes, and we could really see a very different Trinity by the end of the season. And sort of relying on Neo to obviously show the ropes to both Alex and Sing there. So let's see how that plays out. But I'm really liking what Chester Hill are doing here. The big thing they've got is that spacing. You can see they are playing that structure of having the first man forward and then rotating around as they should.
Yeah, I mean, if I wanted to play the nitpick game, which I kind of do,
Division 2 formal, come on. I know you said you're a Rocket League scholar, but come on. It's the first week.
This is where you start to look to improve. In this matchup in particular, because they're showing themselves to be the faster team, which they well and truly are, I wouldn't even mind if they tightened up their spacing a little bit and had a little bit more confidence to have the faster reaction.
I get what you're saying.
they're kind of leaving the door open at the moment for Trinity, where if Trinity were to start to play a little bit more aggressive, they could get punished for their super wide rotations. Are they rotating well? Yes. Is the timing been there for them? Yes. I want to see them speed it up. I want to see how fast and how tight they can realistically get. I want to see, you know, can they start to look maybe like a Div 1 team? So I know that's being maybe nitpicky, but it's just sort of like, okay, you guys have good fundamentals. Let's see how we can improve them. Like, that's kind of the mindset I'm having right now, especially when you're leading 5-1.
That's absolutely the case. And I think, you know, you speak to anyone who's a veteran of Rocket League, who's, you know, really up there in terms of their rankings, or perhaps even has jumped into the pro scene themselves. The big thing that they say, speed is it, right? Because you can be accurate with the ball, but if you're slow, you're always going to be last to recover. You're always going to never have your hand on the ball. Ultimately, you could have the best control in a case, but if it takes you 10 years to get there, you're just going to be plucked out of the sky, and speed really is, at this point, like the way to go in that sort of scenario.
Yeah, exactly. Doing a little bit of, you know, a quick little message to the teams before we get ready to go into our second game. Trinity. We got to see more from Alex and the Jat. They got to get more involved somehow, and I think they're going to have to break their comfort zone. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I want to see them actually punish the deep rotations that we're seeing from Chester Hill, and see if they can't, you know, get even a little touch of the ball. It would do wonders for them. I
think we're good.
Okay, no, we're good.
We're jumping in.
Same thing. I was wondering if we were seeing a substitute. That's all, because a lot of times you will see with these teams as Don't Sook.
Very nice. Smooth. That was very smooth. I think we've been talking about this as well. See like that rotational touch? They're actually... Okay, so this is the crazy part. Everyone thinks when they're playing the ball like that, they're holding down their air roll. They're not. They're tapping it. They might hold down a little bit just to make sure the ball, like the car's in the right position for the touch. But then right as they touch, they'll tap it. And that's what gives them that really nice oomph behind the ball that most people don't go for. And that's a nice little pick up there as well in the goal afterwards. Sorry, but I'm talking about the mechanics too much.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to sort of see that pass again. I mean, I don't know if that was a shot or a pass from Don't Sook, but Ill right there waiting for it. Just able to tap that one in, making it a 2-0 game. And...
So, you know what you mean? Yeah. Suggesting that Ill was there ready and waiting suggests that Paul was a pass. That's what it feels like.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Because I don't see any other reason why you'd be there unless you're calling for it. But the thing is, that could have been a shot in the goal as well. So, oh my gosh, nearly own goal right there. Neovision saving the shot from Alex, who was just driving it straight into their own net. Look, I know you're desperate for goals right now, but still try to at least go to that blue side, as Ill will find the deep clear.
Yeah, Alex trying to get back in time. Ill just goes through. That's textbook finish there. Hit the corner, wait for the rebound, push it in. Good quick play. This is what we're talking about, speed, right? You wanted Chester Hill to speed up. Well, it feels like they have picked up the pace a little bit.
Yeah, they are starting to speed up. Ill, in particular, has been playing very, very deep. Has been the one finding the clears, kind of leading the charge in the second game. Obviously, Don't Sook was the one who got that first goal and was the one who found the pass before. So the two of them, again, we kind of recognize it in the first minute of play. It does feel like they're the two more experienced players on the side. And 4 goals in the first minute, they're just putting on a bit of a show.
Yeah, I'm looking at this here. I feel like they're being so aggressive. Even that sort of rotation afterwards, they did break formation temporarily there. If Trinity had actually managed to intercept that ball, that wasn't a real opportunity to get a goal back at that moment. But I feel like it's just the confidence from Chester right now that, you know, they're already 3 up. I feel like they're quite happy to take that risk at this moment in time. And if it looks like Trinity are on the precipice of mounting a comeback, you probably see them start to really force that back up again. You see, like they're even. I feel like that little tap there was them making, but that wasn't a mistake. That was a, hey, I'm just like give you a love tap and then we'll get into it there. But they're looking very comfortable.
Yeah, I just at this stage right now, it does seem like Trinity has kind of recognized the situation of it's the second and the third shot because of the way how the defense is playing on the other side. It's going to go in. That's where we're at right now. And unfortunately, there we go. Alex is going to go ahead and get the goal.
This is what happens, right? You get a little bit too overconfident. No one respected the kickoff. They both went for boost. They just weren't in position, and that's what happens sometimes.
That is what happens sometimes. Here we go, though. 5-1 lead. And we'll see what happens right here as Neovision. Gonna go for that clear towards the net. Gonna be touched by Shifty across that midfield line. Sets up Ill. Ooh, going for a pinch off of Shifty. They're not gonna connect it. These are the situations now as well where if you are on the Chester Hill side, you start trying to get Shifty more involved. Why not? You've got the 4-goal cushion. You know how to score against these guys. It's the second, third shot. If you have tight offensive rotations, you're going to get it.
Oh,
or
wow.
sometimes if you drive it up the middle.
But it's not even that. Like, it's looking at like Ill and Shifty and Don't Swoop. The way like this control here again, that was a flip reset to just sort of redirect ever so slightly. It wasn't the biggest redirect, but it was a slight redirect. It was enough to sort of set the ball off center and obviously set Trinity off center.
You know what? I feel like that's the type of reset too, where it worked out, got the goal. You're not satisfied with that.
You wanted to go higher. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Oh no, you wanted the clean one.
Yeah.
I have seen it where it's like, oh, I have seen players hit musties, get goals, but it's like it wasn't 3-digit speed, not good enough. Like I don't know. Neovision's gonna go ahead though, make this a 6-2 game with that touch right there. High scoring game number 2.
Yeah, good start as well there. You can see again that's a nice easy textbook finish as well. Just go for the redirect, understanding rebounds. That's honestly the baseline. If you can start to understand that portion of the game, you're in a really good spot.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
a bit traffic. That one. Just, sometimes you just don't expect the ball to go over the car like that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, Jack just wasn't in position to get in Ill off the fly, very quick to adjust to the redirection of the ball and goes right over the top of Trinity.
Yeah, that they are. So it's going to be a 7-2 game at the moment. So we're going to see a ball into that back corner. Ill. Go ahead, clear it back to that other side, up and around, waiting for it to drop. Neo got a touch, didn't quite get all of it. It was enough to save Ill from having the read from underneath. Yeah. So that's helpful, but
it could have been better, right? That's and to be honest, when we look at Neo, I feel like Neo probably felt that too, right? It could definitely have been better. I know what you were trying to say.
I mean, again, in that situation, right? A div one, what you want to be able to do from right there is just clear it straight down the middle. Yeah. And you need a bit more speed, a bit more oomph, and to get that more speed is the cleaner reset. Again, this is so needlessly nitpicky, though. At this stage right now, realistically,
we're in Division 2, Formal. It's week 1. To be fair, I guess that's the thing as well, because there's definitely a lot of players out in Rocket League out there who, you know, they probably do feel like they've hit that Dunning-Kruger effect where they think they're amazing. And maybe you are amazing for Plat, but there's so much more room for improvement, and that's the big thing. And sometimes getting that second point of view, that little bit of a nitpick, we go, actually, you do this, you do that, things can really change the perspective and make a difference as well.
Shifty spent that entire play facing the wrong way in the back of his own goal.
Hey, you know, if you sometimes he's looking to add a little bit of challenge to the scenario.
Yeah,
you can tell now.
I'm not a fan. Not a fan. You're not learning anything from doing that. You're not improving anything from doing that. Yes, you're winning the game, but like, if you want to be able to keep up, get more involved with your team, I don't know. That's not really the right approach, I feel like, is what I would say.
I get what you're saying. You'd rather he'd be sitting around midfield, holding that line. As soon as the ball comes, basically cutting off any chance of a play. I mean, don't.
Let's go bare minimum, Mendrix. I'd rather he be facing the play and not facing the opposite direction. Like, the little things.
Well, I don't want to take it away from Don't Silk here. That was actually very nice. Nice little, double chip, catching it off the back end, brings the ball back in. I just spent a time where I was sort of seeing a little bit of just a Hill put some clip sessions together. To be honest, they could be better, but in terms of Division 2, in terms of what we're seeing, like you said, there's definitely some real talent here in Division 2, which makes me even more excited for Division 1, and obviously to see what's perhaps sitting around Division 3. I reckon there'll be a few players there that perhaps could definitely give us a really good showing in those high divisions as well.
Well, the thing is that from what I'm witnessing in this game as well, Neovision is a strong player. But if this team is going to have success, either get on the coaching and try to help the others get up to that same level as you, or do something really immaculate. I like what Seeing the Chat has been doing. Actually, for the past minute or two, they've been demo hunting. They've been bump hunting. They've been trying to create more space for Neovision to be able to kind of go for more of those solo plays that we saw right there. We actually see a result in a goal on this one. So they are trying to adjust based on their current skill set. That's a good sign.
Yep.
A little bit too late for game number 2. Goes without saying. But who knows? Maybe game 3 could be more competitive again.
Exactly right. I think you already see it in the later parts of this game as well, that it has sort of stemmed the bleeding in terms of the amount of goals coming through from Chester Hill, and Trinity have managed to put a few away. So it is a bit of an adjustment. Like you said, yeah, a bit late, but maybe they can bring something back here in game 3. I'm excited to see as well, but Chester Hill are looking so strong against Trinity.
Yeah, that they are, as they are going to put in that last shot right there. So it's going to be a 10-3 scoreline at the end of game number 2. Chester Hill 1 game away from getting a nice clean sweep to start their Swiss stage. They would be happy with that. The don't sook ill combo looking very, very strong at the moment.
Oh yeah, I mean, look, I know you've got your things for Shifty, obviously your criticisms, but Shifty, of course, has also been putting in quite a decent amount of work and has contributed in another way.
In game 1.
In game 1.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at the score right now. They touched the ball twice. And when the camera was, and when I saw the camera on them, they were parked in the back of the net, facing the wrong direction.
Look, you said it yourself at the very start that you want to create confidence for those who are up forward, and that is exactly what Shifty is doing, creating confidence for the rest of his team.
Yeah, I would rather call out and say get involved and get amongst it. All right, like I'm sorry. Well,
we're getting back amongst it now. We're getting back into it. Game 3. Will we see a little bit more from Shifty? We'll find out. Perhaps Trinity, though, will show us their new game plan in full succession, and that seems to be it right there. That's what we were talking about. That demo play, opening things up. Neo, of course, was in position there. Gets that little hit off the back end and gets it across. Alex was there, if needed be, if perhaps maybe the demo wasn't successful, but Trinity turning it up a notch.
Yeah, that they are making it an early goal, 12 seconds in. Now, last game we saw 4 goals in the first minute and then kind of ran away from there. So hopefully this time we'll get a bit more from Trinity. And again, they can maybe be that little bit more competitive that we're hoping to see right now, as we are going to watch Neovision go for the air dribble down, and they'll just pop that through. 2-0 lead. Love
it, all the way through. Has that little bit of extra momentum. I mean, Don't Sook was in the right position, was able to get there, but just with no momentum, unable to boost. Basically, if they actually faced it front on and boosted, they might have been able to save that. Maybe.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah, maybe.
But unfortunately not the case. And Trinity, they're up 2-0 against one's been a dominating team, but they've just completely turned this on its head to a degree. You have to wait, obviously, to see what happens in the final 4 minutes, but maybe Chester Hill feeling a little bit of pressure.
Shifty was getting amongst it, and then Don't Sook just banged it away from them.
Do you understand now? Do you understand now, Paul?
Yeah, I understand that the team, they're not helping lift they're not helping lift Shifty. We want to see Shifty get more involved, but I mean,
there he is. He's up.
Yeah, he got a good touch. There you go. See, we're getting better as Neovision almost pushes that in. Don't Sook is going to be able to get in the way. Bump on Ill, who actually hasn't been that involved yet in this one. Is now going to start dribbling it back. Avoids his teammate, who gets the touch. And that's going to be a 1-goal game. Shifty getting on the board.
Yeah, that's what I needed there. Nice little play there. I love it when it's like the Neovision, of course, tried to get a bit of a hood on it, but didn't find the touch. And ball goes in. Chester Hill, 1-2 now, trying to bring this one back to their favor and perhaps close out the series.
Kickoff, goal, 2-all.
That's a sad moment. Did we have a name for like kickoff goals? That
we need a new
that
one.
That was like 2023 or 2022 we were talking about.
Yeah, I hated that.
And then I don't know, I forgot it. I think that's how much we hated it. We forgot it. We had a name for it. We're like, nah.
Yeah,
but
I don't know, man.
A bit chill.
Yeah, I think you called it Great Sadness.
Great Sadness? No, I can't remember. Maybe. Maybe it was a bit pessimistic back then. I got married in 2023. There's
Oh,
no way it was
named
actually a great
We
sadness.
named it after a player. We named
Oh,
it
it
after
was
a
a
player.
player. Fair enough.
And
That's
yeah,
right. Because
unfortunately,
the
I
player.
don't know.
That's right. The player. It was the player. No, I think it has to not be a player name, or a team name. It has to like be legitimate in terms of.
I disagree with that because like all of the best trick shots in Rocket League
I guess
are
they're
named after players.
Well, you truly are. Musty, Psycho.
Yeah, Doomsy
Well,
Dish.
Well, you know, flip
Save.
reset's not a custom name.
Yeah, I guess, but that's a mechanic. That's not really a play. I
guess.
don't think you can call a kickoff goal a mechanic.
Yeah, true. A method, right? I don't know. I have to think this through. This is actually a pretty even game between the two teams at the moment. Trinity really have brought it back here. I really like this. I would have liked to have seen it perhaps in the earlier games as well, but I think it did take a little bit of adjusting. And we were talking about that as well. Again, like the teams can grow into the competition as it progresses. Well, we're seeing real growth right now in real time.
This has been a unique series, I think, for a lot of reasons, and maybe some more Keen9 viewers might be being able to kind of pick up what's been going on in this one. But I will say this in regards to it, it's been a good insight, I think, to both the sort of teams' mentalities and how they approach these series. That's going to be a go-ahead goal, though, for Don't Sook.
Yeah.
And at this stage, if we don't see a response goal, I feel like in the next 30 seconds, this could be where we see Chester Hill put this one away.
Yeah. Couldn't agree more with that sort of sentiment. It does start to wear on you, the timer. You think it right now, 1 minute 50. Yeah, there's a bit of time. We can get it going. We can get it working. We can do that sort of stuff there as well. See if that one comes across. See now whether they can make it. But like you said, now there's at that 1 minute 30, that it starts to hurt a little more, starts to wear down on you, sort of going, all right, I still have some time, but making it happen, that pressure gets to you, that affects your fluidity, that affects your play. You got Don't Stop coming in here with a beautiful double on the back end. I love that. There's this little touch. You can see full control of the ball, gets what they needed to be, controls themselves, so they're going to be the perfect position for the double.
Rare unforced error from NeoVision.
Yeah.
I would actually expect NeoVision to make that backboard read, so a rare mistake right there. And they get punished for it, so a bit unfortunate. I will say this. Seeing the Jet has improved, and I liked him being more aggressive, going for the bumps, going for the demos. Alex kind of playing more in that third role. Same criticisms I'm going to throw towards Shifty at the start. Try to get more involved, but yeah, as a whole, though, I am happy that we got a more competitive third game so far from this Trinity side. It definitely has been a lot more of a mechy third game for sure coming out of Chester Hill with mixed success, and I believe they should have done just enough at this stage, though, to kind of walk away with the win.
Yeah, I mean, 2 up, 30 seconds to go. I feel now that they're in a very comfortable position. I mean, crazier things have happened. You get a goal here, and then next thing you know, another kickoff. But now that it's 3-2, 30 seconds, 3 goals every 10 seconds is a tall order from any team.
It is, and that probably will be enough to put this one away. So, going to be a near perfect start, I would say, for Chester Hill. Yep, okay, they're just going to give a goal right back, apparently.
I mean, I say that again. These crazy kickoff goals. Again, we just need a name for it. Just call it the Neo Vision because of how good it was.
No.
No, we're not doing that.
I would like to point out that Shifty did not move on that kickoff.
You're more to put it in the defense rather than the proactiveness of the offense.
Yeah, caught him napping, I guess. It almost made the ending of this game close. You never know. Another goal right here could be interesting, but Alex getting up amongst it, you like to see. Not going to be enough in this situation, though. 5 seconds remaining. Chester Hill going to get the win. Well-deserved. Team was a little bit more complete in NeoVision. Not able to get the last goal.
Would be nice.
And that will do it. The series 3-0.
It wasn't going to make a difference, but it's always nice to get something put away at the very end there. Good stuff, though, across the board there. Really like the way Trinity did find a way to turn this one around and at least give us a really good showing in Game 3. But I reckon there's a lot of potential there in Trinity, and Chester Hill, of course, still have plenty of ways to go in terms of how they can really perfect everything that's happening.
Yeah, we'll see how that plays out. That said, I think we should be thrown to a break while we get our second match set up.
Do we have to? Do we have to? Yeah, you're right.
I
You're probably right, Formal. We should be throwing to a quick break, and we'll be right back with more Rocket League action. Please do not go anywhere. And a welcome back. The high school competition for Rocket League continues. We're moving from Div 2 to Div 1. We've got LC Taz up against the PHS Rockets, and I think everyone's revving in and ready to go. What do you reckon, Formal?
Yeah, we're actually getting pretty hyped to get in this one. We're going to be going to Div 1. It's going to be a 2v3, though, as LCTAS has their full strength. PBHS Rockets will be only sending out 2, so we will see how that goes. But yeah, let's just get straight into this one. Timer kicking off. We are underway. Rocket League is go. And yeah, 2v3, best of 5.
Yeah, it's
see
gonna
what
be
happens.
It's gonna be tough. I believe Medicine and I coined it the man down meta.
Yep.
So you know, rolls off the tongue. It makes sense. You know, just play it down. So as we're going to come across to it, and sometimes it does work. Most of the time it doesn't. Let's be perfectly honest. Having that extra player is an absolute boon. You can see here, Raytheals as well does a good job there. Nice little flick there, makes it a bit too difficult for the Super Dancer. And first goal going the way of the 3-man team.
Yeah, so first goal already looking very good for LCTAS. I believe that was the team on that blue side with 3. Now, of course, they did win their first match against Phoenix Purple coming into this one. Meanwhile, PBHS, they actually lost their first game earlier today against Phoenix Gold. So both these teams having gone up against the, I call them Phoenix. It's just PHNX. They've each gone up against them, different iterations of that team. Each have come up short, or, well, I'm a little flustered. I'm sorry. It's just 2v3s put me in a state of mind, Mendrix, that isn't healthy.
Yeah, well, I understand, right? I completely understand. It kind of feels a little bit frustrating, because sometimes you see, like, the brilliance of the 2-man team, and you kind of go, like, just if they had one extra player. Just one extra player. Like, things would be a lot different in terms of what comes across. Or on the flip side of things there, we've got the 3 players. The 3 players as well also sort of put their foot off the gas in terms of how they play. Because, again, they feel like, yeah, that extra advantage is just too much. And so we don't get to see them really rise to the occasion and show them what they're really show us what they're really made of.
And the man down meta, I think, can be more effective in the lower divisions, but as you get to the higher divisions, as the level of play is higher across the board, these are the teams that are going to be like more aware and know how to punish sort of the man advantage. I mean, we've already seen 2 goals for the blue side, less than 2 minutes in, about to get a 3rd goal perhaps, as, oh, nope, off the post, not quite through. Now, something else that I'm noticing too, I'm going straight into this, by the way. This is kind of the state of this series. Straight into this one right now. A couple of the new RLCS skins being worn right there. You got that power one, which I don't think that one's new. But the new Shopify Rebellion one, that doesn't matter though, because Ray's going to make that a 3-0 game.
Yeah, he's going to push that one across there. Yep. Good control. Perfect touch. Yeah, not the cleanest finish, but still gets the job done.
Good power getting goals on, you know, their opponents is always a good sign. You know, I would like to see Power have done that a bit more.
You feel a little bit.
It happened again, man. Power 1 game away from a quarterfinal, got reverse swept.
No. That sounds like that's the definition of choke, isn't it? If you're getting like
that's the definition of OCE Rocket League.
Oh,
the good news, though, it was against Ninjas in Pajamas, who their coach, you know, LPJ, was, you know, ex-coach of the Chiefs, Renegades, Australia. We lost to the one Australian coach, all right? So
we'll take that. We'll take it. You know, if we're gonna lose to anything, we're gonna lose to some sort of Australian spice that's been added to the flavor.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm probably, you know, closer to him than I am to any of the players on Power, so I guess that was more of a win for me. But still, 4-0 at the moment, as Ray is going to get that deep clear. Bugatti back, waiting for something. Super Dancer's going to bring that one up and around. Yeah, look, OCE Rocket League right now, it's interesting. It's in an interesting state. You got, we're in a 3-team meta where only 1 team goes to Majors and Worlds.
Yeah. And it's, I mean, beforehand, like, it was like, especially if you go, like, what, 2-3 years ago, I feel like the players in the team, I guess they probably still do it, right? Like, there's just so much swapping in between the seasons and in between that, where you kind of go, like, all right, these 3 players or these 3 teams that are the powerhouses,
sort of hold their spots because I feel like there isn't any real chance for the other teams to gel and put something together.
So here's the fun thing, right? That was the case for every team except for Wildcard's roster, which was, you know, Torsauce, Fever, Banana Head. Yeah. They've stuck together now. They're in their 3rd year sticking together as a trio. And this was like the first major that they've missed since forming that roster.
There you go.
So
the new guards beginning to enter the fray in terms of, you know, the new players, new teams coming up.
Yeah, it was Gus's first major, which is pretty cool. So congrats to Gus. I know they didn't get the top 8 they were gunning for. Getting their first swept kind of sucked. Doesn't kind of help my personal belief that sometimes Gus goes invisible in pivotal moments, but you know,
loving bombs in a high school league, mate.
I no, but I hate saying that because like Gus is probably one of like my top 3 favorite players. As a complete sort of like package, you know, good head on his shoulders, great player. Just, I don't know. There's been a lot of clutch series where it just hasn't fallen his way, and it kind of happened again a little bit, which sucks. But first major, obviously, to get that close is pretty spectacular. Hey, look, boom. It's a 5-1 game.
They managed to get it across it. I was, to be honest, the director Cam's been sitting on Super Dancer for the past 40 seconds. Super's got a very interesting way of moving around. You sort of like see players that they're over air rolling, they're doing their thing. Super just limits the air roll to what needs to be the minimum amount necessary to keep good control on the ball. And to be honest, I like seeing that. To like that focus on speed and efficiency and sort of just what's necessary, not adding too much flash to it.
Dude, my first thought, and I agree with you on that one, you really always should be like doing the minimum movements necessary, and that's not just in like Rocket League, but that's like in everything.
Yeah,
pretty much. And when it comes to sport, like my brain goes actually back to surfing, and you'll see like these surfers go out there and when they do a turn, just like throw their whole body, arms flailing and everything, and then you'll see the person who's just moving the legs and the board.
Yeah, exactly.
And this ladder looks so much better, and it's so much smoother, and you have so much more control.
It's just cleaner, right?
It's so much cleaner.
Like you can see, like right here, like it's like cool. That looks cool, you know. Like doing the extra air roll there probably wasn't necessary. Let's be honest. And it's good, like because the thing is that like I get it. Some people get so good at that part of the air roll when they make that move around. Then directly afterwards, they can, you know, they get the touches, like getting those touches while holding down air roll. If you're able to do that, that's actually really impressive. I really do put a bit of stock onto it. But again, it's just overall unnecessary.
Yeah, it is. It can be at times, but also you can make the argument that they're doing it to get the muscle memory down, maybe get the mechanics and stuff in. We'll see. But game 1 in the books, LCTAS. Takes advantage of the man down meta.
Well and truly.
Got themselves that first win. Yep. As you should. And now
back into the action.
The clock and we continue.
Yeah, I mean, look at it here. Again, like that. Again, that was full rotation. I'm okay with that. That seemed like it was necessary. It felt like, okay, I'm rotating around. Oh, not in my position. Let me get correct. There again. Sorry, I'm the nitpicker now, aren't I? I'm being over.
Yeah, go for it. Nah, I did it game 1, series 1. You get to do it in series 2.
Yeah, but it's like something that's like so. Okay, see how Ray stopped there. You can tell for a second Ray's like, oh, I need to reposition properly and do things. Like there should just be more of that, right? But everyone wants to look like Zen or Monkey Moon or Exotic, right? Yeah. But you know, if someone who like, if I was gonna say like watch a player, watch Daniel. Daniel's like the one that's just so efficient with that movement. Like I never see like over rotational moves of it, and obviously Daniel is like essentially like one of the best in the world, if not the best at this moment in time. But you think that's too big a call? Well, it's one of the best. One of the best.
I like one of the best in the world. I can't call Daniel the best in the world. I mean, Viteria exists.
True.
CRR exists.
Look, but again, I just like that play style.
I know.
Being efficient with your movement.
Well, let's go Australian flavors then. Fever exists.
Yeah, true.
Here we go, though. Ray down the middle.
Down the middle,
Bugatti. Gets a touch towards it, Bugatti. Actually, if you want to talk AEL players, you knew who was always good at that was BK's not listening. Lunar. Lunar was always super good at that. Very, very, very smart player, Lunar. And that's going to be a 1-0 lead. So there we go, 3-16.
That took a bit of
Still
time.
remaining in this game.
That's
Yeah,
a lot of time
left in this game.
Yeah, for the man down there. Ray gets in there. You can see double jump, double commit. To be honest, at that point, you probably do need to bring 2 players to the commit. I know you're against it, Formal, but at that point, it is sort of all or nothing. So, oh, that's not okay. There we go. We're talking about it being a low-scoring game, and LC Taz just put 2 away back to back.
Well, it was a save attempt from the Super Dancer.
Well,
Unfortunately, couldn't get there in
wasn't
time.
asleep at the wheel. Just obviously there was too much pepper on the ball after coming back from getting the corner boost. And that happens, right? Okay, so that's a real question. So you're playing 2v3. Do you even go for the corner boost, or do you just try to hold?
No, I don't. I try to hold.
Yeah.
It kind of depends, though, how much confidence I have in our kickoff, right? Because if, like, we're pushing the kickoff on their half more often than not, and, like, things are feeling good, I'll go for the corner boost. But until that confidence is there, now I'm holding as, oh, boy.
Yeah, overhead there. No third player. Man down. Those things happens, and oh, that is definitely a tough touch.
Yeah, it was a good dunk. It was a good dunk.
Oh, I
now
feel like,
it's a
I feel
good
like Super
lead.
Dancer just mispositioned and then allowed the dunk. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's just like you look at it and you go like, oh, I just gave that away. I shouldn't have done that.
I love the Shopify Rebellion skin, man. The one that Bugatti has.
Yep.
I don't know. It's clean. Have you looked at the, do you have a favorite yet? Have you looked at the RLCS skins?
Actually, I haven't. No, I haven't actually.
So,
this is coming from someone who's rocking a Daft Punk skin when he plays.
Yeah, I know. I like it. Yeah, and I'm rocking the Gridiron skin. Okay, like that was a nasty second touch from Ray there. Like and
big finish
4-0
there.
game.
Nice little finish up on that one. Just got that. So yeah, mid has got a double. Ooh, even gets the demo as well. This is like definition of open goal at this moment. Never mind. Yeah, we got 4 goals. We don't need another one.
Nah. I mean, that said, though, I don't like the team of 2 double committing into the corner, each chasing after the boost. That was a little spooky. But it's hard. 2v3s are hard, especially in Div 1. Just need to re-emphasize that. Like, it's one of those situations where obviously you go out there, you still try to win, you still try to do everything you can, but the expectations definitely aren't there in the same way as had this been a 3v3. And you can see the panic mechanics coming in a bit. They're tripping over each other. They're low on boost because the other side has that extra mana to just constantly keep stealing it away. Like, Ray didn't need that full boost. But he's going to take it regardless, right? Like, that's just what happens in these situations.
I mean, yeah, it was, I was here, it was there, and that's how it became the full boost stealer. I don't really like.
Yeah, it's brutal.
It is rough when they start stealing resources like that, just because you've got so much pressure, so you can.
And then there's bombs coming in. Yeah, I respect actually what TAS is doing right now, because I am a proponent of the no mercy given, no quarter given. Just punish your enemies.
Yeah, just keep scoring.
Yeah.
Who knows what's gonna happen?
It's a competition.
Right? Like both 2 players could disconnect on LC Taz, and those 6 goals could mean the win, right? You don't know.
When you see USA versus Australia playing rugby, do you think Australia stops after their 10th try? No, they go for triple digits, right? You just got to stay competitive. You just got to keep putting the
how do we
points
break a
on.
record here? How do we put one away in the history books?
Exactly. Is it, sometimes the best game to spectate? Probably not, but it is what it is. And what it is right now is a team of 3 playing playing their opponents in front of them and doing it very efficiently.
Yeah, they're doing the right stuff here. Like you said, no quarter given, no extras on the side there. I agree. It is part of the competition. You do take it that way. I mean, have you ever had that in Rocket where it's like, oh please, just can you not score any goals for 2 minutes? I need to go Change the cat litter.
We had that in the last game. We had that. So yes.
Inside jokes.
I mean-
Inside jokes.
I mean, look, I've done it myself. I think every gamer has done that sometimes when you're just getting absolutely, you know, rinsed a bit, and you just, you know, to the other team, hey, you know, can you just give us a round, please? Can you? And usually the response is no.
Welcome. Welcome to my show. You're in my world now.
Yeah. Which, and again, if that's flipped back on me, my response is also no. So,
but your response is no because you've been done in by the other guy, right? What happened to pay it forward?
I paid it forward in Sea of Thieves, but here we go, Ray, making this an 8-0 game. Still got one more around the corner. We are playing all three in this best of 5, and who knows, maybe even more. Maybe we see one of the most improbable comebacks ever. Is that likely? Less so with that save, but you never know.
Happened with power.
It did, but that wasn't a 2v3, and as said before,
the pain's too early. Still too soon.
See, CRR is that guy. All right, that's all I'm saying. Ninjas in Pajamas, they're a good team.
Yeah.
Yep. Everyone loves NIP. Here we go, though. 2 games down, potentially 1 to go as LCTAS, with 8 goals to their name, get through game number 2.
Do you reckon the love is just because of the name? Like, I mean, it's just Ninjas in Pajamas. Like, it is a solid name. Like, I think it's like one of the biggest ones you can think about that just sort of like hasn't rebranded. I mean, maybe they've rebranded, but they've kept that name, and you think it was the name that they picked up. Just being like, hey, we're gonna be Ninjas Pajamas because it's just a fun name. I've kept it from time to time, you know what I mean? And
yeah,
it actually just stuck and became an esports team instead of them, you know, having like, you know, a proper name. Hey!
Oh! Hey! Riley the Spud gets butter on their controller, and then the Super Dancer scores. It's how it plays out, and I forgot you didn't have chat, so you have no idea what I'm talking about right there. But yeah, as the game was starting, Riley the Spud was complaining about butter on his controller, which is
which is even funny because like you do put butter on the spuds, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can put butter on a baked potato.
Yeah, exactly what I'm saying. Ooh, Bugatti! What is going on here? Do you think? What if there was just like PBHS leading them into a false sense of security, and now they're turning on?
Yeah, maybe
2 games.
Maybe that is the case. That would be fun. If this starts to turn around now, and we get ourselves, you know, that proper. I mean, Riley the Spud isn't even moving. That always has me a little bit concerned.
That's a lot of butter.
Oh no. How much butter is on that controller? What is happening? I have to admit.
What's going on? Formal Max. No.
It's a lot of butter.
That's a lot of butter. Just a lot of butter. Can we call scoring a kickoff goal a lot of butter?
We can.
I think that's the one.
I think that it's just a lot of butter.
It's just a lot of butter. Oh
my!
Courtesy of Riley.
Thank you, Riley.
What is? No, you don't think they just spent 2 games trolling us, right?
Maybe. I don't know. I think the trolling might be going the other way.
Maybe.
To be honest, I've been seeing a lot of unforced errors on the Blues side. A lot of unforced errors on the Blues side.
A lot of butter for the like. Is there some sort of like, you know, ritual where these guys decide to open up some butter before they do their final match, or like?
Yeah. Honestly, that last kickoff, I can't believe it wasn't butter. How that one didn't go in. Gotta be real as look,
okay,
double touch own goal.
All right.
Like,
we see it now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For a second, then I was like, oh, and then I was like, never mind. We gotta get 1 game, right? You gotta give him 1 game.
I guess. I don't think so. No, I don't think that at all. I spent half of the last game talking about no mercy, no quarter.
No mercy,
given.
no quarter.
Yeah, what?
And now it's just roll over and give up.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a lot of butter.
Riley's not moving. I shouldn't have had that buttered salad. Okay, now I'm confused.
Is that like? Well, I mean, is it like do you put butter? No, you don't. You put cream on potato salad.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think potato salad. But yeah, even then, it's sort of like, is it mayonnaise?
I think it's
Potato
cream
salad?
and mayonnaise. Yeah, maybe it's mayonnaise. I think there's a lot of options there with what you can put in potato salad.
Make sure you put paprika. All right, that's the important one.
Really?
You need the
Paprika.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Paprika
Yeah,
and
yeah,
potato
yeah.
salad? Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'm not gonna diss it until I try it.
It's just dried capsicum.
Well, it's a bit spicy. Normally, you don't really get that out of potato salad.
Bugatti.
Yum.
That was clean. As we watch this one go in.
Just like two players, just oh sorry, we don't have enough boost to get there. Just I was a bit late pushing the button. Oh, I didn't double jump boost.
That is kind of what was being said in the chat.
I can't even read it and I know what's happening.
I know. Yeah. Sometimes it's it's just a lot of butter.
So much butter. Too much butter.
Way too much butter.
I guess it's the new one, like the Rocket League competition for high school AEL. There's a lot of butter. No, I can't say.
Well, here we go. Is that ooh, a musty to the air drill? That would have been nice. Unfortunately, it's not going to go in. So we still got 2 minutes left in this game before we go to a game number 4. And hopefully, the butter gets cleaned up, and we get to see LCTAS back at full strength.
But, I mean, like, sometimes you need to eat a bit of butter as well to get back to full strength. Like, here we go.
Do you just eat butter?
Maybe. Is that a problem?
You do you, man. You do you. That's all I'm saying.
You put butter on bread, it tastes good. You just put
True.
butter, it also tastes good.
I mean, look, doesn't taste bad, but there are limits. As Riley the Spud is going to get one on the board, so LCTAS is able to find at least 1 point here.
So if they give one more to PPHS, that's a Brazil.
Yes, which is, I think, possibly on the card.
Part of the intention.
As we are going to see
not.
Ray.
Maybe Ray's had enough.
Ray was looking for something but isn't going to find it. Riley Spud pops it up and in it goes.
Okay, no Brazil. Brazil denied.
Brazil denied. And now, legitimately, I think they can get 4 goals in 1 minute.
Yeah.
I actually think they can.
I agree. It's possible. I think is this the challenge to set up for themselves? Is that what we're doing here? Let's
Well,
see.
the challenge they're talking about is what type of sandwich they want to make at the moment, so I don't really know.
You know what you need for a sandwich?
Oh, it's open. It's open. Commit. You need to score fast, though. You need 4 goals in a minute. Ball's popped up.
I don't.
Here comes Mido. No. Okay.
I don't think that's on the trajectory. I don't think that's on the agenda today.
No, I don't think the 4 goals is on the agenda anymore. 7-2. That's going to secure it. And we're going to go to a game 4.
True that. The man down meta succeeds one time so far out of the 3.
Not the worst ratio.
Not the best ratio.
Well, I mean, it is technically a losing ratio.
Probably could use some butter. Needless to say, 25 seconds left on the clock here. Definitely been a bit of mech tried out here from LCTS as well. You can see they've been trying to experiment a little bit with how much space and time that they've got. That's a nice little air dribble or pass across. Oh, you can see that was... Okay. You can see what they were trying to do there. I can see that the finish was fumbled. But I like the overall attempt at play.
Yeah, again, too, because it was everyone getting involved as well. I mean, unfortunately, the bump couldn't find its mark, so the goal was be able to be defended.
Well, I think he missed the double as well. So
yeah, it was close. It was close.
Like,
A good attempt.
You put it all together, it works out well. But unfortunately, two pieces fell down. But I like to see it. I like to see it. I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see it again. I want to see it succeed.
Yeah. I'm in agreement from top to bottom on that one. Either way, that does it for game 3. We are going to a game 4. PBHS gets credit for the win on that one, 8-2. LCTAS, I think actions speak louder than any words we can give in that series, and we're going to go to game number 4.
Yeah, no, true that. Game number 4 is getting ready and underway. Players making their way to the pitch. For a second, I thought that maybe one of them might be just leaving as well. Oh my god, what are they doing? They're having a bit of fun there. The players are
they're getting on the right side.
All right, we're getting in. All right, we're looking good. There was a bit of I think there was a bit of confusion of who was on which team there for a second there, but all good. And yep, LCTAS coming swinging right off the board, or right off the bat.
Yeah, that was just 5-second goal. Claiming that one's the butter.
That's the butter, yep.
That was the butter. A lot of butter on that kickoff. We'll see if there's any more. This one goes to the wall, and now Riley the Spud takes another shot towards the net, and more butter.
Yep,
more
that's
butter
the butter
off the kickoff.
That's the butter. Has been definitely off the controller now, into the bloodstream after consumption, bringing some nice power, some nice shots to the play.
With the 2-0 lead. Here we go. Look, they called their shot. They want to run up the score, so this could be a long one at this stage. We'll see if they're able to back that up. But I am expecting a high-scoring game.
So it's Bugatti and Super Dancer. All right, they've left it open, but they do manage to get back to defend.
Yep, and I'll slow things down. Ray now takes the skies, half a tank of boost, so not able to do too much, but still almost set up Mida. Actually surprised Mida wasn't able to find the shot. Second attacker also kind of misses. Chance for a counter gets denied by Ray, who rotated back to midfield, doesn't find the bump. So the score remains 2-0 through the first minute of play. Not the biggest runaway, but the offensive pressure is still there for TAS, and Mida doesn't get the goal.
Yeah, they're just continuing to pile it on. Riley's going in for another one. Does not get the touch there as they run out of boost. Bugatti now with control will find Ray once again. Riley goes in for the center. Bugatti there to pick it up. Goes up nice and high. Mida tries to get it back into an offensive position for LCTS, but will fall short. Riley up high there. Nice little intercept there by Super Dance, actually stopping the pass down from the backboard.
Trying to find something as Ray gonna go to that backboard. Second touch down and in. 3-0 lead. The double touch hits its mark. And yep, TAS starting to run away in game number 4.
Yeah, nice little touchdown as well. That's the textbook definition or the textbook image of a double that you want to see there, directly down into the goal afterwards. No chance for the defender to get there and actually stop it from coming through. You have to meet them midair. You can't do it before that ball hits the backboard.
And as we're going to see Ray put more pressure on, but not able to kind of get that one through, at least not yet. So we will go back to the opposite goal, maybe. Deep clear from the Super Dancer. Gets a Ray's positioning has been merciless. Not the first touch, maybe the second. Bugatti, no, still not quite through, and well,
he's going to bring it back.
Kind of going back and forth.
Yeah, Bugatti. Well, I think Bugatti was bringing it back for a long play, but just doesn't set up there. Riley comes on through. You can see that Bugatti just was a little bit. Just didn't have any sense of urgency. Just a little bit lax in terms of like going for it. If you are going to bring the ball back and push it through, you need to be quick off the mark. Otherwise, the ball's going to be stolen away. The play was well and truly taken by LC Taz, and we're hitting the halfway mark, and 5-0 is the lead to beat. And You can see LC Taz do want to lock this one away now.
That they do. I mean, May as well.
Ooh.
As a good pinch. And oh, the placement from Ray. That was mean. Because it was slow enough that it looked like you should be able to get there, but the placement was perfect.
73 Ks, yeah.
Ugh.
That's a
Funny.
that's like a stealthy, like lethal sort of speed. That one there. Like you said, it looks like it's not moving at an insane pace, but it is really fast. Deceptive. That's the word I was looking for.
7-0. Yeah, deceptive it was. 7-0, so we are just running up that score right now, putting them points on as they just keep finding ways to add points. And now, with 2:12 remaining, this 3v2, it's been a rough one for the team of two.
This is where PBHS show us their true power, and then you just hit the ball softly across their own goal without punishment. Not the point. They're going to show us their true power now and give us 8 goals without conceding any back-to-back next minute 50. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, Formal?
No.
Right, Formal?
Nah.
Damn.
I'm not, look,
Right, Formal?
as much as I'd love to come back and love to go to a game 5.
20-minute overtime.
I think we do have another series after this. Mind you.
We do, yeah. So like me and Matty are like 20-minute overtime. It's happening. 20-minute overtime.
Yep.
It's gonna happen. What is the longest overtime you've ever done, Formal?
It was like a 16 or 17 minute with it was with Matsy.
There you go.
Sure. Yeah, and that's where the 20-minute overtime started.
There you go, 20-minute overtime.
Because he just kept adding 5 minutes into this overtime, and then it just kept happening. We were losing our mind. It was, yeah. I'm not going to say it was like, the greatest overtime ever. It was not. It was really not.
It was just a long overtime. That's all it was.
It was just
There's nothing special about it. It was just long.
Painful overtime. Yeah, there's been some brutal ones. Whenever you get past the 5-minute mark, that's where you start to go like, okay, guys, come on now. Let's just
Someone put it away.
Oh, 2 shots off the backboard. Still not in. Third touch, though, will be. And that's a 9-0 lead.
To be honest, I think like they threw down the gauntlet. I was expecting there to be a bit more in the pocket here from LCTAS. I was expecting probably around 14. I feel that was a nice healthy number.
Yeah, it would be a lot as they're asking to go best of 7 right now, and I think no. Unfortunately,
we don't have the authority to grant that sort of thing, guys.
I'm gonna be real. Even if I did have the authority, I'd probably be saying no.
Yeah,
we got another game. There's another game waiting on us, Mendrix.
Yeah.
Okay, like
Yeah.
I'm doing it for them.
No, 100%. We got another game. Like the other thing to take into account, everyone deserves a bit of screen time. And plus, to be honest, like again, I don't want to like be too curious, but like it's kind of inefficient screen time right now because it's 5 players. That's not PBHS's fault, right? But
No.
when we do the other matches and it's 3-on-3, that's 6 players getting screen time. Technically, it is more bang for your buck.
All right, so that's going to do it there. LCTAS is going to get the series win 3-1. They're going to be happy with themselves, I'm sure. Although maybe they did drop a game. They did drop a game, and that's going to be on their permanent record.
That's right. It's going to sit there. Not just in term 1, it's going to be there for term 2, term 3, term 4. The whole time it's going to be there. The fact that they dropped that one game. But that being said, you know what is not going to be there forever, and it's going to be us. We're going to be right back as we do go to a break, and we're going to bring you that final game of the day. Do not go anywhere. And the Australian Esports League High School Competition for Rocket League continues. We're moving back to Division 2, looking like it's RVSSC up against Beacon Hills, and I'm excited to jump into the action. What about you, Formal?
I am super excited to get back in, so much so that I'm telling the players we're starting in 10 seconds.
There you go. The 10 seconds. Let's see if it.
Yep.
Let's see if it comes true. Are you sure? Can you guarantee me it's going to be 10 seconds?
Well, it's been 10 seconds since I said that, and I just clicked the unpause button, so here we go.
Oh, we are well and truly on our way, jumping into it as well. Let's see what Beacon's Hills can bring to the table. RSSC, well, they've got the gusto to take the win themselves. This is exciting stuff. Oh, nice little push over the edge. That's looking like it's going to win. Nope, just shy ever so slightly.
Yeah, I mean, look, in a lot of ways, we have, not only do the players now have to set themselves because they've been waiting to start this game off, we have to reset ourselves as well, because we went from that 2v3 8-0 game to maybe something a bit more competitive.
Yep,
we're playing real Rocket League again.
I agree. It's full on now. It's actually both teams giving it their all. This is what I love to see.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll get ourselves a good one. As it is going to be Leaf now up and around the corner, trying to find the pass to somebody. Nope, no one was in front of the net. A little bit surprised there.
Yeah, both players a bit back in some boost. Okay, they're holding position. This is what's really good. Like, ooh, nice little chip overhead. Probably not expected here by Beacon Hills, and Cuomo manages to get that one across there. Look at this, like over the top. Yeah, yeah. Do you know what that is? That's not holding your far post. That's that specific one I just want to throw out there. Holding that far post is just so important, especially when you are playing that third man.
Yeah. It was very, very close, as we are going to see now. Ryan up into the corner, not able to find too much, so instead it will be Leaf coming back up the other way. Gio, GG, well played. Unable to get the dribble across the middle either, so something I'm noticing about these teams, though, is we haven't really seen too much of the pass plays. It's been a lot of send a player forward and then everybody chase on the recovery to get that second touch.
Yeah, I feel like we did see a little bit of it in game one today, but it has definitely been a bit more, like you said, that maybe one player controls it down or just a big hit and chase. Go for the center play, knocking it in. You know, it's simple Rocket League. It's the foundations, it's the starting point. Again, we are, you know, in Division 2. We're not expecting the world to come alight there with crazy mechanics, flip resets, musties, doomsy dishes, psychos, you name it, you know, crux and pinches, whatever it may be. But here we go, Gio, good control. That's a flip reset. Oh no, it didn't get the third. Third tie didn't get in, but it was enough. It was enough. You can see
enough to get that.
So that, like, they're looking for the flip reset there, but they missed one tire, so they're just unable to get the next flip. But doesn't matter. They still put it away.
Yeah, and a goal's a goal is a goal. So 1-1 at the moment with just under 3 minutes remaining. Good goal, good response. As Gio, again, is going to start with that one. Ball across that midfield line. Cuomo actually leaves it for a teammate. Now kind of drakes their way through the traffic. 1v1, goes for an early flick. And it's going to be read by Gio. Nicely done by the defense. Yeah,
good stuff across the board there. That's the stuff you want to see. Nice. The quicker you are on the flick right, the harder it is to defend. Had decent speed to it, but Gio, well read, keeps it alive. Now, Gio's got to be also pushing across here on the attack. Slows down a little bit, tries to get there, but respects Cuomo, says, you know what, I'm not going to get to the ball in time. I don't have enough control to get there. We'll do well on the shadowing and on the defense and stop any further play from coming through from Cuomo.
Initially, Gio, though, comes across that midfield line. CL is there. Cuomo, good touch. I like how we both decided not to acknowledge the second part of Cuomo's name.
Look, I don't even know. Like, what was the crazy thing that we did back in our day? Everyone's done something crazy. I don't even know what ours was that we were so impressed with.
Well, that's just it.
Yeah,
we didn't do anything like that. Yeah, we don't. Either that or was that like cringy and terrible? We've just blanked it out of our mind. Here
exactly. Well, probably that's the point, right?
Harlem Shake.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
All I remember is the one person trying to do it and they fell into like the bonfire. 2-1 lead now for the team in blue.
I think my favorite was when they have like a washing machine going, and then someone just threw a brick into it, and then
That's a good one.
yeah, that was
planking. Planking was terrible.
Planking was terrible. Yeah, that was. I feel like that's our 2-digit number that I would say.
Here we go. Cuomo touch towards the net, gonna be saved. Back there, kind of back more towards that midfield line. Swinging a miss from Ryan. That's not great. Gio has been the carrying force, and BHS won't be able to convert that to a goal. In fact, it nearly goes back the other way, but Gio again able to rotate back in time.
That was good recovery from Gio. I wasn't expecting it to be Gio to be the one on the rotation to pick it up afterwards. Does drop it down. No real follow through. No one's got enough boost in the tanks here for Beacon Seal to follow up. So bit of recovery in time then. Center play coming across here. Cuomo hit that. Pick it up. Good control. Takes it out well and truly. Maybe a real opportunity here bring up there to pass towards Oz Phoenix or just overhead. Never mind. Cuomo does it the entire way. Look at that.
Yeah, this is kind of turning into the Cuomo versus Gio show at the moment, and Cuomo just had the speed this time around, able to make that one. Another goal, probably a game-securing goal, actually, with through a 3-1 score line, 45 seconds remaining, 2 fast team. I think that's what's impressed me the most about both these teams, since that's going to be a buttery smooth kickoff goal, 3-2. They're just each fast and aggressive.
That's it. Buttery smooth. You've cracked the code. I love it. I love it, Formal. That's beautiful. Buttery smooth. That is definitely great on that one there. And I agree when everything comes across. It kicks a little bit even here. Puts a little bit more pressure on RVSSC. This is a bit scary of a moment as well. And Gio, heat-seeking missile. Not just the goal score animation, but everything else in between. Just saw that it was a little bit of a lapse in defense there from RVSSC. And is able to put that away and even things up for Beacon Hills.
Even and tight, and with 35 seconds remaining, this was actually a very impressive 2-goal comeback. He's getting a little spicy now. Gio, though, doesn't get the touch, probably for the better.
Yeah,
I don't like that double commit, though, on the side, because now the middle of the pitch is going to be open. Cuomo tries to drive it through, but Gio is fast enough to get there in time. 20 seconds left. Leaf lets it fall. No pressure coming from the blue side. They're playing not to lose. And, well, that's usually when bad things happen, because you're not trying to win. 7 seconds remaining. One last chance. It's going to come from the orange side, or is it? Ball comes back across the midfield. It's a slow roller, but it's not on target.
Nah, looks like we will be going to overtime here, unless Gio has something to say about it. They're keeping it in play. There we go. Finally, ball comes down. Overtime is in the mix, and I do love me a good old overtime as well. Is it going to be 20 minutes? Yeah, it's going to be 20 minutes.
No.
There's no teams after this. They can totally do a 20-minute overtime if they want to.
I mean, if they want, if nobody wants to, though, that's the thing. Nobody wants the 20-minute overtime except for you and Matsy. Yeah, because you're the only two.
Look, we're gluttons for punishment when it comes to rugby league, okay? Love a good overtime. Love a good overtime. You can see Leaf.
Everyone loves a good overtime. A good overtime is just, under 5 minutes.
That's your definition of a good overtime. I've got a different definition of good overtime. Mine is 20 minutes.
Yours is terrifying.
It really pushes players to their limits, their mental fortitude. That was a fun term. Really. In the right place. Oh, Cuomo finds an opportunity. Are they going to get the finish there? Oh, Gio does well. Manages to keep that one out there. So overtime continues. 1 minute down, 19 to go.
And you have to remember, too, this was a 3-1 game with 45 seconds remaining. And we're now nearly a minute and a half into overtime. That's an awkward play. Double commit. Ryan gets their nose of their car in there just to mix it up. Now takes it into the corner. Weak touch. Leave themselves a little bit more vulnerable. Cuomo goes backward. Is there a shot coming? It's there. Cuomo slows it down. Doesn't get the cross up past Gio, though.
That was beautiful.
It's the Cuomo versus Gio show.
It really is, right? Because Cuomo does the fake, gets the ball around, gets a really good shot at goal, but Gio reads the fake, holds back, doesn't commit with the teammate, and is there to actually defend. That's a quick shot there, but it's going to go wide. I had a real opportunity there. Phil just had a little bit of a better angle. And you can see Cuomo versus Gio continues. They even have a little bit of a kerfuffle there in the corner as they're trying to get the boost together.
Yeah, it was a little confusing, a little cross-uppy, but at the end of the day, it's still all well and good. Waiting for that go-ahead goal. And Gio's going to have a chance to make something happen here. Ball
Yep.
gets touched down towards the backboard.
Gets the beat.
Underneath, the one defender gets beat, but the shot wasn't on target. And Ryan will clear it back the other way.
Oh, 2 minutes down, 17 and a half to go. 20-minute overtime looking more and more likely as this progresses. Leaf gets into the corner here. Gio takes it overhead. Cuomo ready and waiting in that midfield. Again, some good touches there. Nice little control. Has an opportunity. Will go too far overhead there. Had the right idea. Cuomo's going to try and get back there. Will stop Leaf from pushing it towards an offensive position. Now ball goes up. Cuomo once again will be able to bring it back. Goes towards the wall. Gio gets it overhead. Does he get the beat? Not quite yet. Cuomo does get back in time for the recovery. That's looking like a bit of a beat. It's going to be in the center there, but Cuomo gets it out again.
Gio rotating back, full boost collected, has some space to work with Ryan. It's a half-hearted push, doesn't result in anything. Now leaves it for Leaf. Here we go, up into the corner. Looking for a touch underneath. Cuomo's going to take it away. They start dribbling it back up to the other side. It's an open net. What's happened there, Mendrix? That's how this overtime ends.
Yeah, I saw Gio go back. Didn't see any boost in the far end. Went towards the midfield boost on the far side of the pitch, and Cuomo, seizing that one moment, that lapse in defense, is able to get in there and make that first win come across here for game one. RVSSC draw first blood.
It's just give me 1 second. We need to quickly. I just had to change one of the team names. It's all good.
No worries, all good. We're looking good.
I almost we almost had a boo-boo, almost, but you know, we didn't. We were all good. We are on top of it. All right. We have
sorted.
I have a producer trapped, you know, in the garage doing their job.
That's
so
it.
We should be all good. Here we go. Game number 2, and it is currently a 1-point lead for the blue side, or 1 game lead, I should say. Either way, we'll see if that continues, or do we get another overtime? I'm just happy we finally have 2 evenly matched teams. As okay, interesting. Ryan's not moving.
That's not
Neither
good.
is.
That's not good. Oh, I think we're losing players. Oh,
No, they're coming back.
they're coming back. Oh, Ryan's gone. Ryan's back. We can do the
We're
play-by-play of
Yeah,
Connection reconnects.
yeah. Like they're moving now. So awkward start, but I think Cuomo's going to respond down the middle. So 2 goals within 15 seconds, and we're tied once again.
Oh, that's beautiful stuff. This is it. Quick flicks. That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's literally 1-2. Good night. Left, right. I don't know how many times I can put it out. Sometimes those 1-2 touches are all you really need to really start opening games, unlocking it. Not just obviously in team play, but your own 1v1s, 2v2s. Yeah, just very simple fundamental Rocket League.
That's what it does seem to be the case. Here we go, though, as Leaf is going to go ahead and drive it into that other corner, waiting for something. Not quite going to find. Actually, they get bumped from behind.
Kinda
As
works.
we see another touch off the backboard, but still not in.
Yeah, Gio now looking to recover. Leaf gets some boost along the way. Cuomo was looking to be in a dangerous position to possibly get another goal here up against BHC, but we do manage to find one overhead. Gio manages to bring it back. I have to see that one there. Yeah, just a little bit of a sad touch there coming across from Phoenix. And again, showing us quick fundamentals. You know, the ball goes overhead, another quick touch off the redirection, and manages to put another goal away here for BHC.
Yeah, this is actually looking pretty good for BHC at the moment. Got that 1-goal lead. Ever since they made that last-minute comeback, they have looked a lot stronger. I know they didn't win the first game, but I'm liking a lot of what BHC is doing, and they definitely had opportunities to win that one in overtime. There was a couple shots where the goal was there, just a little bit off target on the close. So I feel like momentum may be on the orange side, and then you see that, and then you go, well, nobody's perfect.
Curse formal strikes again. Yeah. That was you just see the collision of the 2 players, and in my head I'm like, oh, that's pretty much a goal. And sure enough, goes right on in. But you know what? Evens up the competition at least. Still anyone's game.
There's been a little bit too much of that today.
But
A lot of defenders hitting each other today.
yeah, players.
I think that's like as a universal statement, something to go back and work on is those defensive rotations across the board.
You know what we haven't had today?
Oh, good save.
An own goal. We haven't had an own goal today, which is unheard of in OC.
Yeah, we did.
Probably. When?
We did.
I missed that. What?
Last series. Yeah, last series.
There was an own goal in there, was there?
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to bring back when
it wasn't like
Oh
a
no! Yeah, no!
accidental own goal.
Yeah, it was an intentional. I mean, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase. An accidental own goal.
Okay, yeah. That we haven't really seen today. No, Cuomo's gonna make this one 3-2.
Yeah, bit of a swing of a miss there. Cuomo gets the opportunity. Gio, no boost. Can't be there in time. Can't be in the right position. Has to play from a bit of a disadvantage and unable to get behind the ball for the defense. Gio now setting up. Good control. Gets a flip reset over the top. Almost gets the double. That's the stuff that you like to see. Gio, a few more of those, and can probably help BHC get their way to victory. That's still fantastic signs of life there from BHC.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to put something together here. Another shot on off the top crossbar, not in. Cuomo, though, has a chance to bring it back the other way. Fakes out one attacker. Gio, though, the one who he needs to beat, and he does. It's all speed, Mendrix, and it's a 2-point lead halfway through game 2.
Yeah, very fast as well there. Cuomo gets it across that. I wanted to say a different phase, but of course, a different phrase that everyone probably knows, but it's not the one that we want to be throwing out here in this cast. No. But I think you know which one it is, Formal.
You know what? I don't, and I'm kind of okay with that. Here we go. 4:24.
I'll tell you after the cast.
Yeah, please.
It involves a meme with a little horse.
What, Ferrari and their terrible pit stops?
No. Well, yeah, you could probably have that as well, right? I mean, have you seen Cars? Where he does like where he does it for Lightning McQueen, just all speed, baby.
Yeah.
It's all speed.
That's all speed. Well,
Gio
Gio's going to get back on the board, so 4-3 game. It's another high-scoring affair, and
Gio, good read.
BHC.
That wasn't
Not
speed.
done yet.
That was game sense. Gio read that one. You could see it. He had his ultra instinct flaring at all levels there. Just dun. Gets in there, manages to get that last little hit of, keeps it within a pop. Oh, tries to get it over Ryan though with the defense. Gio. Yeah, sorry.
I never made it to when JoJo gets good. Apparently.
Oh, JoJo. I don't. Oh, you talking about JoJo?
Is it an Ultra Instinct JoJo?
No, Ultra Instinct's Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah, that's right. Look.
No. No, okay, I'm sorry.
I no comment. Anime. Here comes Leaf. Oh,
I feel like you're alone. I feel like you're alone here.
Everybody's missing. Everyone's missing the ball. They're
not missing.
Now.
They're all dodging. It's Ultra Instinct Formal, okay?
Fair.
What's the other one? Haki? Observation Haki. There we go.
My
Cuomo.
first thought is still super
Oh, looks for a pinch. Gio reads. He said the Gio Cuomo show continues.
Does. Leaf doesn't want to touch the ball.
I feel
they want to leave it for Gio.
That was a good fake.
I know. Yeah, exactly. They're leaving it for Gio. And Gio didn't do too much with it. Cuomo touched towards the net. Actually trying to use a teammate, but Ryan can't sink the shot. 40 seconds ago, we saw the comeback from this position last game, actually. Gio was able to do it before.
Gio
Can he do it again? But no, not there. Not there to finish.
I got excited there when he got the beat on the two players, but then just the follow-up just wasn't there. C'est la vie. 20 seconds though. Anything could still happen. Gio had a boost. Leaf goes for the shot. Phoenix gets back, redirects it away to safety. Still in the corner here. Still a bit dangerous for RV SSC. Cuomo though gets control. Ball's going back and forth now. Gio tries to get in the angle, gets to get the touch to push it in, but it's not going to be enough. And RV SSC just clearing it well and truly away. I reckon this is got to drop on down. RV SSC taking game 2.
Yeah, and that's 2 games in, 1 game to go. And even though these teams feel very evenly matched, asking BHC to win 3 games in a row right now, that feels tough. Oh, Lord Phoenix left. Probably a
Maybe
swap.
we could have a bit of a substitution coming across here, I reckon. So wait and see what they do bring to the table here. It'd be nice to see someone a little bit different. Or maybe, who knows, it could just be an issue right now with the internet, maybe the connection. I did see a few connection issues just beforehand, so they're probably just fixing up there. No, Phoenix is back. There we go. Readied up already as well. Looks like we've got the teams ready to jump back into the action, and it is do or die now for BHC. Or will RVSSC close up this series, close out our day?
Yeah, this is it. Very, very interesting one. Tough position for Geo and crew to be in. That is for sure, because when it comes, again, for BHC, these teams are evenly matched, but even in when you have 2 evenly matched teams, you really need to keep the scoreline even as well. And unfortunately, asking for a reverse sweep right now, it just feels like it's going to be a bit too much. Cuomo's been playing too well. Just
consistent, right? You even saw it there. Like, Geo's been putting on a great show as well, but then there was a touch that we just saw literally about 5 seconds ago that was a little bit dangerous. Put the ball in a precarious position for BHC. Obviously, they didn't get punished at that moment in time, but again, you got to clean up that consistency if you're looking to be the one to carry your team at that moment. And maybe now that consistency comes across. Geo, once again, great game sense, a heat-seeking missile when it comes to seeing opportunities like this where there is a little bit of a kerfuffle, a little bit of confusion in the goal, and really Geo just cuts right through that every single time.
Yeah, that was a very nice start. So a 1-0 lead. Lord Phoenix is just going to let that one ride. And nobody wants the ball until Geo gets it. Kind of, almost against their will, they had to commit for the ball.
Oh, Leaf.
But Leaf's going to capitalize, and it's going to be a 2-0 lead for BHC.
Yeah, Geo gets a nice little hit there on the edge that sort of just confuses everyone out. And then I think there was a little bit of bumper action as well, just paving the way for Leaf to get around. And maybe we'll get a series out of this. RVSSC, they've got 4 minutes left on the clock, but they're starting to look a little bit down and out.
Yeah, that they are. I was just going to see another touch from Leaf and another goal from Leaf. 3-0 lead. Oh, this is great for BHC, actually. They have come alive right now. Leaf has come alive, and it's no longer a 2-player show. A 3rd player has entered the Royal Rumble now, Mendrix, and they're going right after Cuomo and crew at Fields.
It's really interesting as well when you do see one player just lift their performance and the immediate difference that makes to the whole team. I mean, like, again, BHC now just looking like a completely different console coming into where Geo tries to get over edge there. Cuomo will get the beat at the very end there in the defense there. Lovely little play there again. That idea that we're talking about, just being efficient with the way that you play it. No need to do that over air roll. No need to try to be too flashy. Just quick, fundamental plays really has been the name of Cuomo, and it's just been serving RVSSC so well this entire time.
Yeah, it has been, and it's been really great to see, and we'll see as well how long that will continue. Geo. Oh, please, Geo, get the double. Make it look nice. Nope, okay, never mind. Cuomo ruins the party, but hey, keeps their team still in. Now they're looking to come back the other way. 3 defenders in front of them. They take to the skies. Air dribble, backboard, teammate not there. The second touch just a little bit awkward, and the confidence from Ryan and Lord Phoenix, unfortunately, has not been matching what Cuomo's been able to do, and it's been making the game a little bit tough.
Yep, ball now, opportunity for BHC. Cuomo gets back. It's a soft touch, but it's enough to get it to safety. Now looking to perhaps go on the counter. Geo ready and waiting. Again, a soft touch. Cuomo manages to get themselves on the board. And again, it's just that nice little play. You can see Geo, it's just too soft. It needs to either A, go towards the corner, or have a lot of power behind it if you're going to send it back towards the opposing team.
Yeah, I kind of agree, and it just wasn't quite there. So it's going to be a 3-1 game. Kickoff goes opposite corner. Geo will be looking to chase this one. One end to the other.
Ooh, opportunity. Good control.
This could be big.
Yep. Tries to get overhead there. I think that was a bit of a mistouch there. I think they could have possibly taken it a little bit further on the air dribble, but they just hit the wrong angle. Ball went straight down. I mean, it looked good on paper, but I think it could have been more control coming across me. I'm nitpicking again. I'm sorry.
No, keep nitpicking. I think it's great. I love it.
You're just like, Mendrix, you finally come to your final four.
Yeah, no, yeah. Embrace it. Embrace it. No, but again, as long as, you know, just present it in a way for the learning experience, I think it's perfectly fine. Here we go, Cuomo.
Yep.
Straight down the middle, but it's always Gio. Gio's always going to be that thorn in the side right now, and with just over 100 seconds remaining, I wonder if enough damage has been done. The net was open, the bump was there, but the shot wasn't. Teammates bump into each other, but still no shot. Take the shot, somebody. No, it goes the wrong way.
Take the shot. Oh, Gio looks to make it happen. It's just going to be the wrong angle. Hits the sidebar, curves back in. Cuomo now on the counter attack. Has a little bit of boost, but it will be defended well. Good read there, able to push it overhead on the backboard rebound. And once again, shot on goal by CL99. Not going to find it. Will be defended by Lord Phoenix. And all the, like, okay, so we're hitting this point now where I feel most of the teams and players are becoming even more alive. Like, they really have grown into the series. Oh, Cuomo! Nice little final touch overhead there. You can see the shadowing from Gio. It's decent, but it's not enough.
Yeah, that was just a beautiful touch from Cuomo, to be honest. Fast, accurate, through traffic, but, you know, nerves of steel. And once again, we're coming to the final minute. 1-goal game. A bit of a comeback happening. This time the other way around. Just wondering if Cuomo is going to get that one last chance. Gio may have just, you know, gifted one right back to the blue side. Is it there for them? Lord Phoenix, what can you do? With very early flip, kind of loses possession.
Ryan gets the cross.
Not that.
Cuomo's in. Now, Gio's in a great position.
No
That's
boost.
going to be, that's the problem. I think it's more just like stopping the play. Oh, no. CL99. Opportunity.
Cuomo's still been yet to get full boost, though, and that's been a bit of a problem. Get your best player the resources. Well, now is their chance. Here he comes. Touch is way off, actually. Very, very surprising on that.
I would have thought he had that as well, just with the way Cuomo has been playing. It's been pretty phenomenal. Maybe another opportunity here. Even up. 10 seconds left on the clock. RVSSC are back in it.
He had no boost. You can see on the replay, he was trying to set himself up, but he had no boost and just gives the gift away. Must have lost track of it in the chaos of that defensive effort, and we are on the cusp of yet another overtime.
Here we go, Gio. 5 seconds left. Has no boost. Gets the center in. Cuomo says, no, no, no. I'm going to bring it away. Gets it overhead. We're going to overtime.
Oh boy, here we go. Gio playing for survival. Cuomo playing to end this one and enjoy the rest of their Saturday afternoon. Ryan's going to start things off through the corner. Cuomo goes for a deep clear leaf. Awkward spot, misses. Gio should be there to collect and is.
Yeah, good control. Beats Ryan. Keeps it overhead there. Doesn't get the second touch. Cuomo's got no boost though, so this is fine. It's okay. We'll be able to get back in time to recover. Oh, Gio once again gets it. Has no boost themselves though. Boost. Cuomo will get there up overhead. Yeah, this is definitely tense.
Yeah, Gio now with the boost through the corner. Doesn't get it past Cuomo. CL99 and Leaf double commit. Cuomo plays patient, gets it past one, not the second, but we'll get the midfield boost. One defender to beat. It's Gio. Ooh, went for a fake. Tried to get it behind Gio, who stayed resolved. Doesn't overcommit and makes the save. Yeah, now it's their turn, their opportunity. They've got boost. They're going to try and beat Cuomo. That's the one they need to get to. They do get the beat, but it's going a bit too far overhead. And this is the thing. Sometimes you get the beat, but then you just don't have any follow-up. That's the only problem there. Leaf plays a little bit dangerously. Gio there. Make sure it's cleared out. Well and truly out of the danger zone. This isn't looking like an opportunity. RVSSC. Gio once again makes the read. Pushes it out. Has some control there. Good little hit. Gets it across. Gets the overtime. And we have a series formal. Yeah, I was just kind of watching that situation. Lord Phoenix swings and misses. Gio just puts it on target. And you got to be asking, where's Cuomo right now? Cuomo didn't really collect enough of the midfield boost pads to get there back in time. And I didn't see if they missed one or two or if they just thought they'd be able to get back without it. But they were rotating back without boost, without that sense of urgency, and got punished.
I think it sort of goes back to it as well, because to be fair, there was a game that was given away, I feel, by Geo by opting to go for that midfield boost instead of going back for a full recovery. And then I feel like a similar scenario happened here, and we've all been guilty of it. Like, that sometimes you go, I can't make plays without boost, I need to go get some boost. Unfortunately, ball went into the goal in that time, and we have to move on to the next game or move on to the next set of shots when we do get back into play. That's just what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see where we go from there. I'm curious, though, can BHC, again, keep this up? I think it's going to be the difference maker in this series, strangely enough. I'm looking at Leaf.
Yeah. I feel like they have sort of come... I agree with it. I was thinking, like you said, here's the difference. My brain immediately went to Leaf. I reckon that they have been sort of just incrementally improving. I think they're just a bit of nerves, a bit of the shakes, whatever it is that you sort of have before you do enter the series. I know they've been playing Rocket League all day, but you have a bit of a break, and there was a bit of a delay before we did get back into this game, so it does sort of reset, and you know, maybe you lost your warm-up, you need to re-get yourself back into the series, and Leaf seems to be improving ever so slightly.
Yeah, we'll see what happens as deep clear from Geo to that opposite corner, staying behind it, shots on post, no, double doinks it, unlucky.
Yeah, unfortunate stuff there. Leaf will push it towards the corner. Ryan goes for a shot, not going to be on target though. It will sort of draw some of the resources here. Lord Phoenix, that's a decent cross. Cuomo gets back in time. 3 players committed to that ball. No one sat back to hold the goal, and they suffer the consequences.
Yeah, we'll watch just Cuomo bang that one in straight down the middle. Boom, 1-0 lead. Very, very nice. Good for them. Still 4:20 to go. Early days, but last game, it was kind of, you know, we never really saw, actually, the RVCC team have a lead. Now that they have that lead again, don't know if they let it go. And I genuinely don't know. I think they've been starting to play a little bit more conservative. They've been playing a bit further back. I reckon they're going to try to keep this one 1-0, to be honest. And I don't believe that's going to be the winning answer. I don't know.
I think, like, the thing is here is, like, normally you say, hey, when a team starts playing conservatively, it's a bit of a problem. But I think looking at Cuomo, they have the understanding to go, you know what, if the rest of my team is playing back, I will play forward where necessary and make those plays and take the shot, basically.
Well, here's the thing, though. If you go back to that last game in the overtime in particular, and this is why I'm kind of like tying my own logic in knots, because normally I hate the defensive style, but that was kind of what Geo was doing in that overtime. And that's a big reason why they won that one. Geo was actually constantly the third man and kind of bailing out some of the missed positions, making sure that, no, if we're going to lose this game, it's going to come off of my unforced error, not anyone else. Yeah. And I kind of want to see Cuomo do that now, but I think Cuomo is a bit more aggressive, a bit more willing to throw it forward. And I'm not sure I like that in that situation. I kind of wanted to see Cuomo mimic Geo and be that raid boss at the back line, being the final challenge to overcome. That's just, I think, their best option right now. We'll see if that happens, but even go back to how Cuomo got beat last time. He was too far forward and couldn't rotate back in time. I would hate to see them lose their lead because of that once again.
Yeah, well, we'll see how we can go. Geo looking threatening time and time again. I think there was to be honest, with the follow-up was just 5% better from the members of BHC. Probably would have had a conversion there come across from what was actually created from Geo, but not the case here. Again, plenty of the competition ahead of us to just see the potential of BHC be reached, but for the time being, it will be the Geo versus Cuomo show. Geo has some boost, gets it overhead, gets a bit too much power. Never mind, it dips. The ball goes down. I was wrong, and Geo evens the score up. Look at this. That looked like it was going to go over. And nah, drops right down.
Yeah, Cuomo thought I was coming off backboard as well. You saw it, didn't even commit for it. Just kind of stayed stationary thinking, yeah, it's going to fall back down to my lap. And nope, Geo has that skill to make it happen. So tie game, 1-1. And if we see this orange side get another goal, well, we could be looking at game 5. We could be looking at a potential Champions Field to end off the afternoon. Geo, now is your chance. Going to go for the dribble across the middle of the pitch. Cuomo misses, and that's going to go in. 2-1 lead.
Geo just stepping it up, finding that little bit more here in this series. Gets at the beat over the two of them. You can see Lord Phoenix probably should have been holding back a little bit more with Cuomo going for the commit. But that being said, BHC now, they want to even up this series. And RVSSE Things are looking a little bit tough now that BHC have found some real form. Cuomo gets the flip reset, but Gio is there to intercept before there's any chance to make use of it.
Now we'll see what they can find. Cuomo going. Try to go to that back corner, waiting for something maybe. We'll see. Leaf is going to be the one leading the charge. Oh, swing and a miss. Here we go. Cuomo.
Cuomo.
Over the top. Oh, Gio.
That's enough.
And a straight touch will get the goal. That was clean, Mendrix. That was just clean.
If Cuomo has a pattern, it's just these quick 1-2 touches. Again, 1, 2, bang. There was a third one beforehand, but I'm just going to say that at the start of the play, just quietly. That was off the backboard. That was, it's still a 1-2 touch to me. And if
that
someone
was a
really
1-2 punch.
Yeah, it was. And again, that just seems to be the patent that Cuomo's got on this match, on this series, is that really has been their bread and butter.
Or Phoenix now gets the ball to the backboard. Gio, no boost, gets bumped by a teammate. Gonna have to be someone getting there. Oh, if Ryan gets a touch, I actually think that's a goal. Instead, it's gonna be Leaf clearing it all the way down to the other side. Cuomo with boost. Do they go up for it? Yes, they do. Gio's gonna fall back. Here we go. Ball thrown straight at Gio. Leaf cuts them off. And Leaf will be the one who stays on the play. The difference maker doesn't get the 50 they were looking for. A bit too much pepper on it. Gio doing what they can to get it towards the net. Second touch off the post. Third touch.
The follow-up's
not there.
It's not there. Obviously, like when you see it, you can kind of feel that the follow-up's not there, right? Because again, the players that are in position and they're waiting for when these opportunities arise, they're on it within, like 1 second minimum, right? Or 1 second maximum. Normally they're on it within that 0.5 fifth of a second. They're just ready to go for it. And if it lags a little bit after 1 second, you just know they're not there. They're on the other side of the field pushing their boosts and just not going to get there.
12 seconds remaining. Leaf into Cuomo. Trying to stay
Cuomo.
on. Cuomo down the middle. One to beat. To end the series. Can't beat Gio. Gio is ready for it. We're going to another overtime, Mendrix.
Gio maintaining that raid boss status. Won't go down. Has some sort of a healing factor. Absolutely keeping this game alive for BHC. But again, overtime in the mix. Gio looking lethal. 3 players commit assist to that. Oh no, 1 player. No. Lord Phoenix goes back, which is good. I thought he went back. He did it. The goal's open. We're going to game 5. No. Sorry, game 5. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's game 5. It's game 5.
They fried my brain with all this amazing plays. This is actually such a good series.
And all these overtimes and how back and forth it's been. And now we're on the precipice of a reverse sweep. Yeah, it's all coming together. Oh man, Gio just a great performance. And Leaf, didn't have the impact I was expecting. It still kind of felt like the Gio versus Cuomo show again, but yeah, that was a good one. So, we got to do it. We're going to Champions Field.
It's happening.
For the first time today. Let's go.
Let's get it ready. It's a beautiful map as well. Let's be honest.
It is. It is. It's perfect.
I like the change. Here we go.
It's everyone's favorite map, Champions Field, for good reason, right? Because it's not my favorite, actually. But it's the most iconic. Beckwith Park Night.
I respect it. Yep. That's got some taste. I like it. You are a man of taste. What am I saying?
Look, it's tranquil. It's peaceful. It's nice. It's the closest to, like, if I were to be playing sport, the type of environment I always enjoyed the most.
I feel like you'd be a good squash player.
I did play squash.
There you go. We should play squash. Oh, you're in Queensland.
Otherwise, hey, next time I'm in Sydney.
Next time I'm in Queensland. Oh, speaking of which, Cuomo. Cuomo, no more mess. Making it work. You can see here. Oh, nice little hit overhead. Oh, that's just a... No one was expecting that. That was just a solid touch overhead. Cuomo gets the beats. No mucking around.
Nah. Yeah, look, we're on Champions Field. You don't have time to mess around. This is where it matters most. As oh no, that's a big miss. Ball at the backboard. Someone's got to be there. No, not this time. Phoenix's touch a little bit too reactive, not proactive, and that's how you get goals.
That was nice. Again, 1-2. Like this is the play. 1, 2. To be honest, I thought he overshot it there as well. I wasn't expecting them to find that second touch to get it across, but again, Cuomo pulls out the patent, says, "This is my money maker." and puts it to work.
Yeah, he's pretty good. It turns out this Cuomo guy, pretty good.
Yeah, exactly.
Gio through the corner. Oh, is this going to be another one? No, not this time. Defenders do get back.
Gio did well under pressure there. Didn't get the best hit off the first defensive touch, but then actually just backing away, simple reverse. Nerves of steel. Gio does have kind of like Geodude, huh? It's not nerves of steel, nerves of rock.
Yeah, maybe. Geodude. I mean, I've never really thought about Geodude's name until right now. It's an amazing name. 3-0 lead.
Yeah, it's a good name, isn't it? When you think about it, like Geo, geography, yeah. Like rock, yeah, you know.
It's a good name. They knew what they were doing. 3-0 up though.
Yeah.
I mean, this is actually a little bit surprising how fast Cuomo has been just laying on the points.
I think Cuomo. Oh wow.
Buttery, man.
Butteried up. Yeah.
So
buttery. Buttery smooth.
Buttered up.
The ball just slipped right in like that. Just got away. Wow. That's a slot if I've ever seen one on the buttery smoothness. Look, yeah, that's Cuomo right now just seems to be locked in. Going for the jugular time and time again. This is a shark spilling blood in the water.
That is, hopefully we get to see Gio bring it back here towards the backboard. But yeah, 4 goals up. This is the biggest lead we've seen in the series. All happening within 2 minutes as we kick this one off. It's kind of crazy. And Champions Field giveth and Champions Field can take it away. Everyone would love the reverse sweep storyline. It's always exciting.
Oh, Ryan.
But it's not going in. Not going in.
Just misses. Yep. That was a really nice setup there from Phoenix as well.
It was close.
Another chance. Cuomo also can play the defensive game. Decent all-rounder. Gio now has control, gets it overhead, doesn't get the beat just yet. Has no boost though to work with. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock, but with a lead like 4-0, that is a very short period of time to mount a comeback.
Yeah, I've been a little bit pessimistic this series. I'll have to admit I haven't believed in anything. And I'm not going to start now. If it's going to happen, it's going to be miraculous. And as much as I'd love to see it, as much as we're kind of rooting for it, we need to see that Game 3 Leaf, right? We need to see more of the Game 4 Gio. We got to see them up their game in these final 2 minutes. And it's good save. Need more than saves, though.
Yeah, well, this is looking like maybe a bit too far. Just a bit too far. Still a bit of a setup there. Gets it over. Cuomo, soft touch ahead. Will be enough, though, to get the ball clear. Ryan now following up. Looking for a center. Kind of a fake. Lord Phoenix, though, will be bumped. Unable to get the touch to shoot it in. Cuomo cuts off the ball in the midfield, though. Lord Phoenix will take out one of the biggest threats on BHC with that demo, setting things up. Gio goes for a shot, but Cuomo will read it once again.
Yeah, now we're going to see Cuomo start to bring back up that other way. Touch on, off the backboard, next touch on. That one's in, 5-0 lead, and Mendrix, I believe they have done it. I think RVSSC is going to be winning this series.
Nail in the coffin. That's just seems to be the case. Now, maybe probably if there's any more goals after that, it's just lowering the coffin into the ground at that moment in time, and you can see Leaf will stop it from going overhead once again. Just push it out there, but you need a miracle. You need a miracle to bring back 5 goals in this length of time, especially with the consistency that the entire RVSSC team is playing. And then again, just remember you got the raid boss at the end of Cuomo, who just seems to be stopping all of the goals. But I caster cursed and caster blessed Gio right there at this moment in time, and if there's a way, Gio's going to try and find it.
I have to admit, actually, if you're going to talk raid bosses, Gio, I think, has been the stronger defender between the two, but Cuomo's been the better attacker.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit evident right there. Either way, though.
So Gio's the raid boss, but Cuomo's the raid team.
Yeah. And you know what? Okay, I don't know MMOs, really, but, I don't know, full spell slots ready to go, rotations back
best
on.
Best in slot.
Got
your cooldowns pre-pot. Everything got that you can't. Yeah, nah, don't worry about it. It's all good.
I can throw out my American sports references. You can throw out your MMO references and your anime references. And,
okay. Here's an idea, right? Raid boss, right?
Yeah.
So it's typical MMORPG raid boss and raid team, except the raid boss is actually controlled by a player.
That would be fun for the player. Second goal, by the way.
Bump. Geo gets another one. 40 seconds to get 2. It's possible. It's possible. Unlikely, but possible.
I've never seen it. It would be a first. I will say, in a 3v3 competition, it would be a first if it comes. It happens as
buttery smooth from Geo. I love it. I love what we've coined here. I hope it goes to the world. Buttery smooth.
I am very confused by what just happened. Mendrix.
Yeah.
Is there a possibility?
I mean,
surely not.
Unlikely, but possible. Unlikely. It's unlikely.
Yeah, I think that kickoff not going in probably has sealed it.
Oh, Rios is opening up the way. Oh, the ball. Lord Phoenix bumps Pomo. Oh no. Oh. It's really gonna miss.
Yeah, no, it's done. It's done. It's done. Okay, I was starting to get a little bit nervous on that one. And you want to know why I was nervous? Cuomo was getting nervous in the chat. And I was just like, if Cuomo's getting nervous, that could be, But now, they lock it down.
Geo, stop it. Geo, stop it.
They get it done. And that's going to do it. RVSSC, they get the win. Series win, Champions Field. I'm glad we got that one deserved to go 5.
Yeah.
Is the best way of putting it.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. That was a great way for us to crown off the day, in my opinion, and to finish everything off there. I really loved everything that come into it. The Geo versus Cuomo show, of course, the rest of the team supplementing them. There was definitely some highlight moments pretty much from everyone, I feel, in that particular series.
Yeah, there were. It's particularly Geo and Cuomo. They had a good showing. And I'll be excited to see where they go. Again, Div 2 feels like a division of one strong player per team, and that makes things very interesting.
Well, look, plenty of good showings, but you know what else? Who always shows up and always puts on a good performance? Formal. You know who does?
AGON by AOC does, actually. You want to know why? Because they're that #1 gaming monitor brand in the world. AGON by AOC provides best-in-class monitor solutions for gaming and all your other needs. Of course, you also will then need to power your game with the latest HyperX gear at Officeworks. Push performance to the limit with the latest in gaming tech. From high spec to precision gear, Officeworks has what you need. And Indomie, the noodle partner, made with high-quality flour and selected ingredients and spices. A plate of Indomie mee goreng will certainly brighten up your day. Try any one of their flavors, available at your local grocer or at indomie.com.au.
Fantastic stuff all around. Thank you again to the sponsors. Thank you again to players. Thank you to Formal and, of course, admin team in the background, keeping everything running smoothly and everything possible. Yeah, big team across the board.
Big team. Lots of hard-working admins working around the clock.
And, of course, a big thank you to everyone watching. We hope to see you guys next week. This is me, Mendrix, and of course, Formal signing off. We'll catch you next week.